Hello, my name is Gordon Skinner, and today I'm going to talk to you about recycling. With more people in the world today, recycling is no longer a choice, it is a must. Recycling allows us to preserve natural resources. There are many different regulations in all countries that are associated with recycling. People don't realize what we are doing to the earth by not using what we've already produced. So today I'm going to talk to you about automobile recycling. The car industry built over 15 million cars in 2005. Automobile manufacturing is at an all-time high, and junking of those cars remain high also. When cars are junked, they become environmental nightmares. Most cars are recycled by automobile shredders. The steel industry generally sets the pace of how many cars are recycled each year. Approximately 12.6 million cars are recycled by shredders. How automobiles affect the environment if left unattended? Automobiles not only have an impact while in operation, they also have an impact if they're left unattended. Fluids that we leave in our cars, like antifreeze and oil and gasoline, can leak into our rivers and streams and contaminate our soil. Also, there's other sources such as batteries, which contain lead, that also, if left unattended, can leak into our soil, get into our groundwaters and streams, and cause lead contamination. Also, cars left unattended usually have mice and rodents that live in them, and then people who want to restore cars, or they take the cars out and try to remove parts, are susceptible to disease from these rodents. Not to mention Joe next door that has several cars that he just has sitting around his house, front yard and backyard. It becomes an eyesore. But there are a lot of benefits also to automobile recycling. One of the big benefits of automobile recycling is considered pick and pull yards. This is a $22 billion a year industry. What pick and pull yards do is they'll take a car that somebody doesn't want, and they'll take it and they'll pull the starter, or they'll pull the carburetor, or they'll pull, even more nowadays, even sensors, and they list them on a national database to where if an individual is looking for a car part, they can go online or go to their local auto parts store, and they can actually look these up and get them a part instead of using an OEM part, which is new, made from new products. You can recycle the parts of the cars. After the car leaves the pick and pull yard, its final destination is an automobile shredder. There are multiple automobile shredders in the United States, several here in the local area. Automobile shredders, they buy the crushed cars and they bring them in because they need to produce steel. So, recovering steel from cars saves natural resources such as iron ore and digging up of limestone and coal to help generate power to melt the steel. Recycling steel has 85% less emissions than what you would get if you were producing a virgin steel material. In 2009, 16 million tons of steel was produced and only 5 million was recovered. There's also other material in cars other than steel, which is something that we call non-ferrous materials. And non-ferrous materials is things such as aluminum, copper, brass, stainless, zinc, and even coins. The aluminum that is recovered from cars is generally sold back domestically to the smelters where they make the engine blocks, pistons, and other car parts. Even Ford is trying to build the all-aluminum F-150. The copper and the brass is usually sent overseas to where the less regulations in China, they can smelt that material and they can melt it back down into other products. The wire is also a big environmental problem that are in these cars. The casing of the wire has a lead sterate in it, which can cause lead contamination in soil and water streams. So with these recyclable products, not only will it keep materials out of our water streams and soil, it'll also allow us to preserve natural resources and the longevity of Earth. So in conclusion, I hope I brought awareness to automobile recycling. Not only does it keep our environment clean, it also creates millions of jobs every year. Most people never look at what we get out of recycling. They only look at what they want. They want new products. They don't want a used product. But in all actuality, a used product is just as good as a new product when it comes to automobiles, because most of them are rebuilt. If we don't continue recycling today, we could run out of natural resources, probably not in our lifetime, but in our kids' or grandkids' lifetime, and cause mass chaos in the world. I hope after you listen to my speech, it will spark your curiosity in recycling, and you will research it yourself and find out all there is to know about recycling. And remember, like I said, recycling is a must. It's not a choice. Thank you, and have a great day.